Well, tomorrow, February the 25th, 2026, Common Era, Anno Domini, it will drop episode 1 of The Bride of Charlie. Tomorrow, from the date that I am doing this now, and the heavens will open, the angels will unleash a fury, the likes of which no one can comprehend because of the subject matter and the individual responsible. I have seen that I am a part of this, just a snippet of my own particular commentary that was used in it, which I have told you how I feel about this, and the reaction is unbelievable. Let me tell you what I imagine, perhaps hyperbolically, but let me see if I can explain what I think will happen and what is being reported. I think somebody put the word out that said something to the effect of, whatever you do, come out and use the most ridiculous and excessive of adjectives, ghoulish, sinful, just go down the list. Let me just give you an example. I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to read to you. If you don't mind, I'm very low tech. But I was reading this, I'm thinking, my God, this is going to be the biggest hit anybody's ever seen, because by virtue of what they're talking about. The Bride of Charlie, evil. This is straight up evil. I'm reading this. I'm going through the list. It is, yes. Somebody calls her Cancer Owens. It's horrible. I'm going through this right now. There is no level of shite. Candace won't roll around in like a pig in mud. Candace Owens has unveiled the trailer for an upcoming, whatever it is. The series appears to dig into the barrage of allegations. So, look at this. So, what the F are you now? You calculating fair weather bitch. I mean, it is unbelievable. They're just going berserk, using every over-the-top phrase and reference you can imagine. You're ensuring, you know this, right, that whatever success it was going to enjoy, hailed by critics, is used in reverse and inversely. It's over the top, each one outdoing the other. Each person, each entry, totally unconcerned with the irrelevance that it has to reality. That's exactly what this is. It's bizarre. What are you even discussing? Have they seen this? Do they know? Do they know what's being said? The answer is no. It's almost like somebody said, listen, if you want to be on the payroll, we need you right now. Everybody line up. Here's your marching orders. Say this, this, and this. I don't care whether you've seen it. It doesn't really matter. Just go for it. Just go for it. No mention of Charlie. It's her. It's her. Whatever you do, we don't care about Charlie. We don't care who killed him. We don't care what happened. Doesn't matter to us. He's, whatever it is. She must be held. We must pursue and continue with the apotheosis, the elevation, the canonization, the beatification, the elevation of this Erika. Did I say Candace by is Erika? Erika. I hope I didn't get the wrong word. Erika, the Bride of Charlie. We've been through this. And the best that they can do, rather than address any of the claims regarding Erika Kirk, the best that they can do, is to say, for whatever reason, the best is that she's a widow. She's a widow. Her husband died. Yes, if anybody has made that abundantly clear, at least the fact that Charlie is that, and thank God for Candace, because nobody said a word about this. Nobody said a word about this. Now let me bring you up to speed in case you might be backing into this thing. You spend some time and you watch any of her reactions. Watch the reactions. Watch. What's the line? We all mourn in our own way. Go ahead and watch that. Watch it. Watch how she does it. The one that got me, there's normally one or two instances where this is where I went into this thing. So help me God. I thought, whatever. Erika Kirk. I was too busy with other, issues in life. And I thought, all right, she won't be the first one, so she might be a little performative, dare I say, a little schmaltzy. It's not the first time. Well, this one was Olympian levels. The number one issue for me, which just, that was it. End of discussion. If you had to show one piece, if I was in trial and I had one piece of evidence to show the jury, one of the callousness, the disregard for anything even remotely looking like decorum or respect, was after he was slaughtered. Again, his murder never discussed, except in motions for speedy trial and to get him out of the way. Get rid of this Tyler. Get rid of him. Get. Was when she was covering the casket and the picture of Charlie's hand. It was disgusting to show her. All right, I'm going to be doing. You want me like this? You want me to bend over the? You got me? How's the light? Okay, do a couple of test shots, Jerry. Okay, like this. Would you like my arm draped over? Should I head down? Did you get the rings? Disgusting. I defy you to tell me why that wasn't disgusting. And if you saw that and you didn't puke and you didn't say, oh, for the love of God, my God, that was it for me. And it was downhill. And that's when people said, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Then all of a sudden, I saw the light through a different lens. And it became, all right, that's bad. And then there was another issue, and another issue. And then a group of journalists, a group of provocateurs, perhaps, investigative types, influencers, citizens, started to just go through everything. And all of a sudden they said, no, look at her. Look at this. Did you notice this? I never noticed that before. Why? Because none of us cared at all about. I mean, listen. Let's be very, very clear. And this goes without saying. It's axiomatic that we feel very terrible about the fact of what this woman or anybody had to do regarding the death of their husband, the murder of their children's husband. There's just no. We don't even have to say that. We don't even have to say anything. We don't have to remind anybody of anything. That goes without saying. It is axiomatic. It is Pavlovian. It is patellar in our feeling. Of course it is. But this, as we saw this, we saw the schmaltz, the performative, the look. Each time she appeared, it was almost like she was the bad actress going through the same, all right, look up. Like we did in rehearsal, none of it was genuine. None of it was authentic. None of it was real. It was synthetic. It was fugazi. It was contrived. It was theatrical. It was choreographed. Then with the lame and the rings and the gold and the clapping and the, oh, you love me. You really love me. It was almost like I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. And then we said, well, who is this woman? And then when you find this out, you think, okay, all right. It's like, Charlie, did you know this? Maybe, look, I didn't even want to go there. I don't want to go there. Love is a many-splendored thing, and love is a weird thing. Sometimes you find out that the person that you thought you married or thought you knew maybe wasn't who you thought she was, or maybe she was. I don't know. But that's not for our concern. It's moot at this particular point. Then we started, people started to go back and say, well, look at this one and look at that. And then, rather than Erika, by the way, doing what Charlie had admonished against and had advocated, a trad wife, a traditional wife, staying home, being a mom, being the mother, not leading a corporation. But oh, no. Not for her. No, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. This is my moment. And then as people went through, I don't care about somebody's life, but I thought, from what I had understood, she lived this rather pious, dare I say, this kind of a, I don't want to say virginal, that's a weird word, but this rather, quiet, understated, a Christian life, a modest young lady devoted to the good book and the good word and the loyal and the dedicated pursuit of the biblical precepts and Jesus. And, well, I don't know about that. I don't know where that came from or anybody figured that one out, but this is a different story. We found out that she was, at one particular point, she was doing industrials for the CIA on EMP, electromagnetic pulse stuff, and what is this? And then her mother, it turns out, was not mobbed up. It would be fed it up. was either part of the MIC, the military industrial complex, or whatever. Oh, that's fine, nothing wrong with that. Maybe familiar with the distribution of fed slop, as we say now. I don't know. I mean, and then came, well, what about these audition reels? Wait a minute, there's more? Every day there was something more. And said, wait a minute, who's this? Oh, that's Erika Franzvi, or whatever her name was. This is her sizzle reel. This is when she was trying to make her way through the lines before she met Charlie. This is one of her many non-boyfriends, or I don't know. Again, it doesn't really matter, but that's not what I had thought. What do I know? Okay, maybe I missed the disclaimer. Then again, I repeat, and I'm going to repeat, who am I? She doesn't have to clear anything with me, but that's not the way she was portrayed. You see, it doesn't matter what the truth is. What matters is, how did you portray yourself? And then they got this guy, and they're drinking, and she goes, hey, did you get any cleavage and sex and this and that? And then you realize, and then, I'm sorry, and I got to tell you something. I've got to tell you something. And you better understand something, and understand something real good. And this may hurt your feelings, my friends. This may hurt your feelings, and I hope I'm not stepping on any toes. But if you haven't met the beauty queen philosophy, this weird kind of behavioral mosaic called the beauty queen, if you haven't met this in your life, if you haven't, this is a person who basically wants constantly to live the affirmation of, I am beautiful, I'm hot, I'm sexy, not so much I'm talented, not so much that I'm smart, but that I am gorgeous, sexy. This is number one in my book. You cannot get into the beauty business. I don't give a damn who you are. Just some people say, well, I'm doing it just for the just for the scholarship. Bullshit. You know, and I know what that's about. There's something, I hope it is vestigial. But now, by virtue of social media, every day is a beauty contest. Every day is a chance to exploit God-given pulchritude. So you don't need that anymore. But let me tell you something. When you want to say, I was Miss Arizona, I was Miss Vermont, I was Miss, Trinidad and Tobago, whatever this Miss was, it shows a part of this, oh my God. It's vestigial. It's from the days when we thought of the thing as the model. Remember the model? She's a model. Hey, Joe's dating a model. Really? Wow. Well, Kamala Harris's daughter-in-law or not daughter-in-law, yeah, stepdaughter, whatever it is it daughter-in-law? No, her daughter, stepdaughter, whatever it is a model. Okay? Now, I don't want to talk about looks, but if she's a model, and if she's the exemplar of pulchritude, then I'm Eleanor Roosevelt, right? I'm a center for the Knicks. This is ridiculous. So this is the model. So the model thing today means nothing. Everybody's a model. And beauty pageants, I hope that goes away. By the way, that's a latter-day version of the minstrel show. It's disgusting. It's the thing that keeps perpetuating the idea that women are only known for their looks. It's a pageant. It's a pageant of looks. Look at me. Look at me. Did you see my butt? Look at my butt. I'm going to walk around. Can you see my butt? I'll walk back. If you in the right, you didn't see it, hang on. I'll turn around. Can you see it now? Should I drop something? Maybe if I drop something. Would you like me to squat down and pick up change without using my hands the hard way? Would you like me to squat over a cactus? Anything, just call me beautiful. That's it. You know and I know it's true. It's the truth. It's demented. It is a latter-day version of the minstrel show. It is. And all these women say, no, you don't understand. I did it only I don't care about that. I just wanted the scholarship. Oh, yeah? Okay, right, okay. It's just like years ago, Gloria Steinem, I was a Playboy bunny. Why? Well, just to see what it was like. Stop it. Stop it. Don't lie to us. Don't lie. It's not the size of the lie, it's that you lied. And then later on, oh my God, you saw the text from other people regarding this. What appears to be I don't want to say that, but a 25-year-old being super duper nicey, cozy, nicey with some 15-year-old, it's demented. And not only that, talking about overt sexual references and sapphic double talk regarding the pudenda, genital nicknames and seafood references to, oh dear God, what is going on here? Double entendre, way to sex. Oh, did I say that? Oh my God. This is demented. It's demented. What's going on here? This shows an infantilized way of life, an infantilized view. First and foremost says, I will do whatever I have to do to maintain the position of this. I don't care how you do it. Model, TV star. I could flip letters on Name That Tune or Price is Right or whatever those game shows are. Maybe the old days they had a woman at the car show. Hey, look at me. Look. Just love me. For the love of God, would somebody please tell me I'm sexy and hot? Would you please? And then it gets even worse. Then you realize, Jesus, is this real? Is this... I mean... we hardly knew ye should have been the text of this. And then there's more of these. Every day I'm thinking, oh my God, there's another one. Oh, always with the peppering of biblical references, biblical verse, biblical phrases to show a conversance with the good book, to show this absolute, complete and total conversance with the good book. And with this Christian ideals, like I am not only that, not only am I hot and sexy and never a mom. You know what I mean? That's like, sometimes maybe in a weird way, that bespeaks age. So maybe that's less fat. I don't know. Could be. What do I know? I'm just a civilian. But the one that got me was when they showed, apparently there was a leaked, was it a Zoom or something? What was it, 6 days after Charlie had been slaughtered? Shot down like a dog, gushing fonts of blood from what could have been an entrance wound or an exit wound, depending upon which ballistics theory you happen to look at. Which, by the way, none of these people screaming that Erika's a monster know anything about the amazing story of Annie Oakley himself, the Buffalo Bill, this sharpshooter, the Carlos Hathcock of Utah, Mr. Robinson, and Grandpa's old 30-06. That's another story. But when she's talking and she's doing this, I don't know about you, but if you've ever had to listen to a Zoom call, and I'm sorry, but if ever you get a bunch of, I don't want to say teenagers, but young ladies in particular, hey guys, there's this kind of sing-song. Hey, either that or the flat Kardashian croak, the verbal fry. How are you? Again, these affects, this inability to exude, to emote humanity, I have no idea. But anyway, you'll hear this, hey guys. And she was so bubbly. Hi. Look at me, no makeup, my hair. Okay, fine. Like Keith Richards on a bad hair day. Anyway, look at me. Hey guys. We love your super work, but great news. Merch is doing terrific. Hat sales are great. Bumper stickers. So listen, I know you're working 29 hours a day, chained to your desk. I know you haven't eaten or gone to the bathroom in a week and a half, but by God, let's do it for the Gipper. Come on, let's do it. TPUSA. Come on, friends. Yay! Isn't it great? I love you guys. You guys are great. And do it for, Charlie. Charlie, that's right. I almost forgot. Because it's about me. It's about me. Don't you ever forget what this is about. It's about me. And if anybody watching this, if you don't get what I just told you, you haven't watched any of this stuff. Admit it. Just say, look, I just don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a pain in the ass. I'm a paid pain in the ass. I'm an agent provocateur. I'm like a Pinkerton. I'm somebody paid to come out and just say these things. To use my position, my social media posts to advance something. And the only thing they can say is, this is a widow. Are you going to keep doing that? Are you going to keep doing that? Seriously. Are you going to keep doing that? Nobody gave a damn about President Trump. Think of the trauma he went through when after his head was almost vaporized in Butler. Nobody gave a damn about that. They were laughing about it. They came out the next day and they said, he did that himself. Hey, Van Gogh, what are you talking about? That was what? That was sensitivity? Oh, that's different. That's Trump. But Erika, I owe this allegiance. Who is she? By this derivative nature, by virtue of her marital status, by virtue of that, I'm supposed to say, oh no, don't say anything. No, don't say anything. No, everybody's got a relative. Everybody is the child of a dead parent. Everybody has had some particular type of tragedy in their life. Are you telling me that because of this, that forever and ever, that Erika, Candace, please, don't ever let me confuse, that Erika somehow has been what do you want to call it? She's been branded with this inability to ever say anything about her because her husband was killed? In fact, that's the only time they ever mentioned Charlie, was the fact that he was killed and you can't talk about her. I've never seen anything like it. After the death, when she was doing her cable news tours, one after another, she hit them all. She was like, remember that, what was that? Remember that, what is it called? Doing a Lewinsky or doing the name of the the lawyer who was on every cable news show. You remember that. Anyway, I'm diverging. I'm being desultory. I'm being elliptical. Pardon me. But you know what I'm talking about. She's milked this thing forever. She's milked it. And the thing is, you know it and I know it. Let's talk about Charlie. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about his funeral. Did he have a funeral? Did they bury him? Did he have any parents? Do we remember Charlie? Remember the tall guy? Do you remember Charlie? Charlie Kirk? Remember him? Yeah, the guy who was shot. Anybody talk about this? The weird cases, the weird facts, the weird reactions, SD cards and Fort Huachuca, and Candace Owens has been indefatigable, celeritas in going after. People have come to her with information. They've said, what about this, and this? The case stinks. So what's happening right now is you have people who are using their platforms in order to advance something. I don't know how much they're being paid, but nobody in their right mind can actually believe in what they're saying. Let me explain something to you. A couple of things here. Remember this. In 2016, 2018, remember Moby? Remember Moby, that dude? Remember the bald, pated feller, Moby? He said that either the CIA or some intel operative or operational platform came to him and said, listen, We want to buy, use, rent, or have your social media account because you're very, very popular. And we like that. We like that. And it's easier for us just to use your position rather than start one of our own. And that's what's done by most. You can tell who's who. You can tell exactly who's being paid. And it's anybody's guess by whom. And I'm not saying that cheekily. I'm not saying that in any way in acute. I mean, we don't know. You could have the guesses all you want, but we don't know. Because it could be anything. It could be anything and anybody. It might be somebody who just wants to form new thought and opinion vectors along the way. And what happens is you have people. Give you an example. Give you a perfect example. Remember all those influencers in the White House. Remember that after the Epstein thing? Hey, look at this. Hey guys. I hate that hey guys stuff. My blood boils with that. Hey guys. Shut up. Hey guys. I'm not a guy and I'm not your guy. And while I'm on the subject, literally, stop saying literally. And my eyes literally fell out of my head. No, they didn't literally do that. No, your heart literally didn't stop. All right, enough about that. But at the White House, remember when all of a sudden Pam Bondi said, hey, before you go, I got some binders for you. You got what? I got binders. We went to FedEx Kinko. There's these binders. These are the Epstein files. Oh, thanks. Here you go. One for you. And they all stood in front of the White House, like a barking seal circus act. But yet they never talked about Epstein. What's that about? The influencers, they said, ooh, you know what better yet? Hey, don't say anything. Okay. Or the check won't clear. Now, the only thing, I don't know whether they were paid or not, but that sure makes sense. That would sure explain a lot. All of these people, all of them acting in unison, all of them actually even repeating the same thing over and over again. And it's so transparent. It's so obvious. Either they all of a sudden happen to simultaneously all agree using the same language, the same verbiage, the same idiomatic expressions, miraculously, or they're on the take, on the dole, on the payroll. I mean, it's so obvious. And what you do is, if you want Candace's efforts to fail, ignore her. But they can't do it. They literally can't do it. You starve something by giving it no attention. You starve it. It's like there are some fires you put out by starving it of oxygen. You seal it shut so they don't do that. They fan it. They accelerate the attention. And Candace is thinking, this is the most incredible thing in the world. This is the most incredible thing in the world. I think makes you wonder, are you working for Candace? Are you a double agent? Do you actually work for her? Because if you did work for her, it would make sense. Because what you're doing is, she has made, this is through the apotheosis, again, the beatification, the elevation, the canonization, this repositioning of two of the biggest names this week. Candace, off the charts. And Tucker Carlson. My God. Tucker Carlson. I don't understand what's going on. Don't interview him unless you like him, unless he agrees with you. If he doesn't agree with you, stay away from him. What is the matter with you? It's like going up against Tyson. Don't do it. But he's 60 years old. Don't do it. They're going to kill you. Do you not know this? Do you not know how this works? And then you've got these poor folks who owe their life to Candace Owens. Life. All they do is they talk about her. And you mention her name, clicks. You mention her name, clicks. She has funded more independent. Put it this way: she's put more people to work than you can imagine. It's incredible. I swear to you. And I'll tell you. It's the strangest thing. I can talk about this. I can talk about Epstein. I can talk about the world. I can talk about the deep state. I can talk about law and legal and Guthrie and Prince Andrew. Candace, it's nuclear. How's that for a caco epic? It's nuclear. We're pretending to a nuclear. It's nuclear. It's that big. And they don't seem to get it. So my friends, tomorrow it happens. The Drop. The Bride of Charlie. Episode 1. Candace Owens. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Prediction, it is going to set records, the likes of which you cannot imagine. It is going to be an event like you cannot believe. People will stay home instead of having a snow day like we're having in New York City. It'll be a drop day. People will be, and if what we're seeing, and here's the best part, if what we're seeing from just the little smatterings, the hors d'oeuvres, the amuse-bouche of this entree, so to speak. I know these are mixed metaphors. It is going to be incredible. And here's the thing, and I'm going to leave you with this. When you watch it, and you will watch it, they will watch it, ask yourself, take a little pen and write down, what is an interpretation that may be susceptible to perhaps being unfair or incorrect, as opposed to something that you see, something that you are aware of, something that is presented to you, where Erika says this, Erika does that, Erika's whatever, some fact, some post, the text, that's it. If if Candace Owens said, and by the way, I just think she's a big fat jerk and an idiot, and saying, okay, that's okay, maybe you're onto something. Merely opinion, merely conclusory, merely, anecdotal in her indictment. The gravamen of her execration might be just, random tawdry feelings of, that's not what she does. She brings the receipts, as they say. It's what Alex Jones does. Alex Jones, when he says, and did you know that if you sit next to a microwave, you'll grow a third testicle and you can grow frog slits and have, what? Here's the article right here. And he always pulls his article. It's like, damn it, he's got another, look at this. Harvard Medical School, you'll get gill slits and then grow a third testicle. He says these things that you think, oh, come on. He's finally lost his mind. And no, there it is. Because our incredulity is what holds us back. It's what McLuhan said, that little lies are hard to keep secret. Little lies are hard to keep maintained. But big lies are easy because of our incredulity, because the facts are so horrible and so horrid. Horrid. That's exactly what we're talking about right now. So anyway, my friends, I say to you, thank you. Thank you for letting me be myself again, as that great Sylvester Stewart said. Thank you for this. Thank you for your great comments. Thank you for your words. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your sagacity, your sapience. Thank you for your ability to, with laser-like focus, just core through the nonsense, get right to the essence, the kernel. Again, I keep saying the gravamen, the essence of the indictment of what we're talking about. So thank you. I've got some questions for you to answer. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like this, and thank you. And we're going to cross our fingers and wait for tomorrow, the 25th of November. It was the 3rd of September. Well, it's temptations. I apologize to all the temps, but it will be the 25th of February, and we will never forget that day, because that is when history would be made. That is when this woman, using this particular platform, blew up everything, and how she was catapulted and elevated and propelled to the status that she enjoys, not by her supporters, not by craftily placed agents and the like, but by her adversaries. Her putative enemies would have made her who she was. So thank you, my friend. Remember, our only dedication, our only focus, our only commitment is to the truth. And the truth hurts. And you only take flack when you're over the target. Thank you, my friend. Have a great and a glorious day. And now comment as you see fit.